Welcome everyone. My name is LaVina and I'm manager of study abroad and interdisciplinary programs here in the College of Arts and Science. And I'm also a member of the College Plan Advisory Committee, which helped put this day together. So today we're here to celebrate the college 2025 plan, Think Big, Be Bold. And this plan isn't just words, right guys? It's a promise. This day is really about reflecting on what we've done and what was innovative and inspiring and new. So a lot of great things have happened this year, in addition to a lot of not so great things that have happened this year. We've also been able to see some truly positive events come out of this, and a lot were completely unexpected and perhaps for the better. And for example, this year, during the middle of a pandemic, we launched a new learning community called Level Up, and it's for second year students. The only one on campus, and it's already really successful. It's awesome. We launched a new course called New Math for Real Life, Math 101. I think a couple of us here have actually taken the class, highly recommended. And it's for a math class for non-science students. So definitely check it out. And we had our orientation this year virtually. And this is significant because we had record high attendance with this online format. So this is a great example of how things have changed, but perhaps for the better as we look at incorporating some of these things in our planning for student events in the future. So students have experienced a lot of difficulties, right? And as a result of going to this virtual platform, and some students have really benefited. So I'm excited about this panel because we have 3 arts and science students here. Everybody wave. Do wave. To share what their experiences are and have been and what they've gone through over the last couple terms, and to chat about the good and the bad and hopefully some of the ugly, just to get it out there. So before we get too far, let's meet everybody. So who wants to go first? Palak?
Yeah. So my name is Palak. My pronouns are she, her. I'm the president of the ASSU this year, and I'm also in my 3rd year of physiology and pharmacology. So yeah, I'll pass it on to Lucas because he's below me right now.
Hi, everyone. My name's Lucas. I'm a 2nd year computer science major, math and physics minors, and I'm currently the vice president of internal affairs for DSSU. Tiana, would you like to go next?
Hello, good day, and greetings to everybody. My name is Tiana Sangues, and I am in my 1st year of studying psychology. I don't have any titles under my belt just yet, but hopefully engaging more in this online platform and having the opportunities that I wouldn't have otherwise been a bit shy to have.
Cool. So let's start about chatting about some of the opportunities that have come out of this for you guys, or that you didn't expect, or that you don't think you could have done before. Palak, weren't you saying that you were now, even though it's not part of the university, but you're now able to shadow doctors? What was that about?
Yeah, so I found like an online website, and I know there's a few floating around this year, but it kind of gave me the opportunity to shadow a bunch of doctors online, which sounds like, what are you really like shadowing if it's online? But they'll take us through like a typical day in their clinic, and they'll talk about like what it's like to be in their position. And that's just something I don't think I would have been able to do if it wasn't for the pandemic, just because it's really hard to always find like a doctor to shadow, and time constraints and like working it out with that doctor and then working it with my schedule as well. So that's one thing that I'm really happy came out of the pandemic. But I know like even in the ASSU, there's a lot of things that we were able to do. Like I've been able to go to like most of the events, and I know me and Lucas really got close this year because it was online and we were able to see each other more often. Because I know last year it'd be hard for me to like go sit in the office for like a whole day with like a bunch of classes and things coming around. But now like I can just jump into like a study night and hang out there for an hour, get to know everyone there, and then leave, and it'll really just fit into my schedule. I think Lucas can talk more about that too though.
Yeah, definitely being able to jump between events was something good. But also, I think that most importantly, the benefit was to learn more about myself and what works for my schedule, and for my well-being. So that was an opportunity that I didn't have before.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yes, the well-being. We all have to keep our eyes on that, hey, don't we? So in the past, we've had students who were unable to do a lot of the things you guys have just mentioned, like participate in certain classes or student groups or go on exchange or even be in one of those learning communities that we are so good at here in arts and science, but are now being able to do these things because they are virtual. Like Tiana, you participate in the Indigenous Student Achievement Pathway, right?
Yes, it has
Can you
been.
share how that went for you online?
Certainly, it's been super duper detrimental in my integrating into university life, creating those social relationships with everybody. Like my first semester, too scared to turn on my camera, too scared to like ask anybody if, like we could be friends on Instagram or, like meet up, have those study sessions. But through Math 101, actually, I had a partner. And through the ISAP, they offered a smaller cohort. And so the Math 101 is super unique in how it offers its curriculum and everything. But through that was like my first really, really good friend that I made. And he was also in the ISAP community. So I see him in a couple of my other classes that I have now. But, having that smaller cohort and the Math 101 was amazing. And as well as like the weekly tutorials that they have, and like it's so intimidating to turn on your camera, but like trust me, it like helps to build those relationships and those connections, and it's not as scary as it seems because everybody is like just as nervous as you are.
That's right. I mean, you forget that, everybody is in the same situation. And you're right. I would have kept my camera off until one of the profs said, no, everybody turn them on. But I mean, you're right. You're so right about the whole integrating into university life. Like you haven't even been on campus yet. Your whole experience has been online. So you might be ahead of the game a bit, huh?
Yeah, well, that's a little bit. I've learned to create better study habits and, not like I hear Palik and Lucas talking about like studying at the library, but not actually studying. So I haven't had that yet. I do know that they offer a virtual TMC, the Trish Montour Center online, which is really great too, something through ISAP. It's kind of changed to the online platform of being able to hang out at the library and such, but I am super excited to be able to return to campus, although this pandemic has been super beneficial in putting academics first.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I never thought of it like that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's adapting like a growth over like a fixed mindset, like that's something that I definitely had to learn too, is seeing how the pandemic negatively impacted my studies versus like positively impacting. So it's all about mindset.
Right. And it's so possible for those who were not able to travel to campus, or who had family commitments or jobs after class, and and our classes are now full with people from all over the city and the province, and some cases the world. Like for example, Lucas, where are you right now?
I'm in Brazil.
Right. This is so cool. And has that been difficult for you or just fine? How's your experience with being in another country during your classes?
Well, my transition has been pretty all right, actually, as my 8:30 class starts at like 12:30 for me, and the assignments that are due at like midnight, I have until 3 a.m. to hand in. So, it's super chill.
Oh, wow. Okay, cheating. Okay, not cheating, but sleeping in is not a bad thing. Did anyone help? So does anyone have any funny stories from any of their classes that just kind of randomly happen? Like, for example, the class that I took in the summer, people weren't really sure about the chat section, like that the prof or the instructor can actually see that too. So a lot of learning curves had to be met. But that was just funny until somebody realized that, you know, somebody else can see that. It's not just us.
I mean,
Anybody?
I don't-
Any?
For me, like I haven't had anything like that because I'll be really scared about like muting and unmuting and like making sure my camera's off. Like I have a special sticker that can slide over because like even if it says that your camera's off, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I trust that. What if there's a glitch? And like I've been really like particular about that, but I haven't seen anyone mess anything up like that so far yet. I don't know about you guys.
The great thing is part of this day, there's a bloopers reel that we can all check out that happened in classes and with profs that put, you know, pets and kids, and it's been fantastic. But anyway, so I just want to say that I'm so thankful for all of you for participating in this, and I'm so proud to be part of a group of staff and faculty who have been able to recreate themselves and their courses and provide some crucial supports to our students. And you know, we've been able to think bigger and be bolder than we ever thought possible. So thank you all again for spending some time with me. And I look forward to doing this again next year.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.